Hope that everyone's doing well. Sorry it's been a while. It was a little busy last week and I was tired. But today I just want to talk to you about, all of this has to do with the work that I do, but who in your life are you rejecting, or what group of people are you rejecting and why? Just to help you and myself have a better understanding of this. So I really want you to think about that. Who do you reject? So do you reject somebody based on the color of their skin, based on, religion? We can do the basic stuff. But also think about, people that you reject based on how they treat you, or if they're not enough. So are you rejecting people who you consider to be stupid? Are you rejecting people who dress differently than you? And I want you to think about it and think about why you're doing it. And the gist of it is, we reject people because they make us uncomfortable. We reject them because they trigger us in some way. And that's one of my favorite topics, is to talk about those triggers, because to me that's just huge growth opportunities. So just begin to be conscious of that, who you're rejecting because of how they make you feel. So let's say that you do reject stupid people. I hate ignorant people because they're just irritating. So let's just take it there. What does it matter? Do you know what I mean? What does it matter that someone isn't as smart as you want them to be, or as smart as you think they should be? They frustrate you because they don't know the answers. Well, they don't know the answers because they were never taught. Somebody didn't take the time to sit and be with them and help them to understand how things work or what the norm is. So instead of rejecting them for not measuring up to what you think they should be, what if we had empathy for them? And empathy for their experiences and their differences. Or if you're uncomfortable with somebody because they're gay, it's because it makes you uncomfortable. Or you're rejecting them, because it makes you uncomfortable. Well, why does the way somebody else behave make you uncomfortable? So just think about that. Why are you giving that power? At the end of the day, isn't it your happiness that matters, and what's not what somebody else is doing? And so maybe even with the statement of, I hate ignorant people, maybe it's because I feel responsible for somebody's ignorance, or I feel bad that somebody's ignorant. So it's easier for me to reject them because they're not as smart as I want them to be, than it is for me to just be with them, be a little bit more patient with them, have a little bit more empathy with them. Am I making sense? So just something for you to think about. Think about the people in your lives that you dislike or that you're triggered by. And then just ask yourself, what is it about this person or this group or this thought that's causing me to be triggered? When you can have that awareness, it's huge freedom, because it doesn't matter what's going on with somebody else's life or with somebody else and their choices. What matters is how you are handling your life and handling your choices. So I want to say, what they choose doesn't affect you. And I know I'll hear that argument, no, they could, pull out a gun and shoot me and that's going to affect me. Don't get dramatic with it. Just, get to the basics of what it is that's being triggered and how you're allowing it to affect you. And a lot of times it's just those thoughts that we create in our head instead of just being in the moment with somebody. So maybe they talk a little slower than you, and that's a little irritating or frustrating. Take a breath and just sit and be with them and listen to them, and you'll be so surprised on what they do have to share. So a little bit of food for thought. I hope everyone is doing really, really well. Have a beautiful day. Thanks for tuning in, and that's it. Much love, peeps.